And here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Geneva.
I'm Zara.
And today we're going to react to Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone pitch meeting.
So basically, we are two massive Potterheads.
And we just happen to be Hufflepuff, both of us. Ooh.
Yes. Allegedly, I will correct, I did take my Pottermore test and say I'm Gryffindor, but let's be real.
Too.
Let's be real, I'm a Hufflepuff. That's it. Period.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm excited to see this, but also I don't want to know the holes.
No.
I don't want to know that.
I know, but I'm like, I don't know, my memory was just remember seeing Chamber of Secrets in the theaters and just like the Chamber of Secrets door and the basilisk coming out.
Yeah.
That was like my first like early memories of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like early.
It was like kind of scary too.
A little bit, yeah. The Dementors scared me for sure.
Yeah. But growing up, like being the same age as them, really like connected me more deeply with Harry Potter.
Did you read the books?
I did. I read the last book.
That's it.
I needed to know at the end. I was like, I need to know what happens.
I do remember when the release for Deathly Hallows Part 2, I think. Oh no, Deathly Hallows. That's it. The Deathly Hallows. I went to a book release party kind of thing for Harry Potter. That's how much it was. And I wanted to cosplay, and I wanted to join the spelling bee, and then I got the word impedimus wrong, and that was my first moment of disappointment in life. That's it. I didn't spell. That's it.
Dang. But you got 2 wands.
I did. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, pretty much. I'm excited.
All right, are you ready for this?
Let's go.
Okay.
Here we go.
So, you have a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. So it's based on this fantasy book series, right? Which has sold a lot of copies. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got bored by the word book there for a second, but I'm listening now. So what's this series about? Well, it's called Harry Potter, sir, and it's about this kid called Harry Potter. I understand completely. And so this evil wizard Voldemort tried to kill Harry and his parents when he was a baby, right? But not only did Harry survive, it seems like he killed Voldemort. Retaliatory babies are tight. Actually, he was like protected by the power of his dying mother's love. Oh, his mother's love is tight. I don't know about that sentence. I don't love how it sounded either, but I said it and there's no taking it back. So anyway, we're gonna meet this wizard Dumbledore, right? And he wants to leave baby Harry with his non-magical family, but he doesn't want to be seen doing magic in the suburbs. So what does he do? He does some magic in the suburbs. He turns all the streetlights into flying magic balls and zips them down the street at him. Ah, you know, I think walking down the street normally might have drawn less attention than the magic flying light balls. Maybe. So Dumbledore's gonna explain to these other wizards, Hagrid and Professor McGonagall, that Harry's gonna be famous in the wizarding world, so it's better for him to grow up away from all that. I guess that's better. So he's like, let's just leave Harry in an abusive family for a day and then kind of spring all this on him when he's a 10-year-old. That's better than growing up rich and famous. That's what Dumbledore's going with. So now Harry's about to turn 11, and he starts receiving letters from this magic school called Hogwarts, where Dumbledore is the headmaster. Okay, but his family, they don't like him. They don't want him to read these letters. Why not? Because they hate him so much they want to keep him around. I don't know how that works. So the uncle keeps destroying these letters, and they keep showing up, but Harry just can't get his hands on one long enough to read it. It's too bad they don't have a magical letter that just kind of shouts the message at you. Well, no, actually, they do have that. Those are called howlers. Oh, sounds like maybe they just could have sent him one of those. Well, we don't introduce them till a future movie, so that's as good as them not existing right now. That makes sense. So anyway, then that Hagrid guy shows up and tells Harry that he's a wizard and takes him away from his family. Very exciting. So Hagrid brings him to get all the stuff he needs for school, like he gets an owl named Hedwig. Oh, Hedwig. Yeah, he's super cute. Don't get too attached.
Oh!
So Harry has to get a wand, right? So he goes to this place called Ollivanders and just destroys the place. Does he get in trouble? No, that just kind of seems like this guy's way of doing things. Just let children destroy his stuff until they find a way that works. Interesting business model. So anyway, eventually Harry gets on the train to Hogwarts and he meets this kid, Ron Weasley, and he's got a rat on his crotch. Oh my god. Oh yeah, no, it sounds gross, but in a later movie we're gonna find out that the rat is actually a middle-aged man disguised as a rat. Oh, that's so much worse. Oh yeah, I guess that is worse. Anyway, turns out Ron's poor, so Harry buys all the candy on the cart for just
Oh my gosh.
Harry's just nice, y'all.
Some candy. Well, that's too bad, because Harry's rich, and rich people get what they want. That is true, yeah. And then they also meet this know-it-all Hermione, and they get to Hogwarts together.
Look at her hair. I love how saw her hair
This
transition.
Draco Malfoy kid wants to be Harry's friend, but he's super mean to Ron. So Harry's like, no thank you.
You know Malfoy's actually a
That's
country
nice
boy?
He is, so
Really?
he chooses to be friends with Ron instead, who's so mean to Hermione that she cries in a bathroom.
The
Oh
troll.
my god. So then all the new students get sorted into these 4 houses, one of which is just for the evil kids. Why would they have that? And then the school year
Slytherin.
begins. Wow, so what kind of stuff are they gonna do? Oh, just all kinds of life-threatening things. Oh, very dangerous. They also celebrate Christmas. Wizards celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Miracles are things they learn as 11-year-olds. Turns out the wizarding world developed the same religious practices as non-magical people. So anyway, throughout the movie, they start suspecting that this evil-looking
No,
Professor
Snape.
Snape is after this magical stone. Oh, is it magical? Well, this freaking thing can make you immortal, and they see Snape doing kind of sketchy things, so they think he wants to bring Voldemort
Snape's my
back to
favorite.
life. But kind of sketchy stuff. Like at a certain point, it seems like he's trying to make Harry fall off his flying broomstick. Hermione sets him on fire. Holy, she just straight up murders a guy. I just like his robe. It's okay. Oh, okay. But at the end of the movie, we're gonna find out it was actually this Professor Quirrell guy who was trying to jinx the broom, and the fire made him lose his eye contact. Why didn't he just restart the jinxing after the fire was out? I don't know. Fair enough. Eventually, they find out that the stone is actually in Hogwarts, and a bunch of professors put spells to try to keep it
Dog.
safe. Okay. And so Harry and Ron and Hermione, they decide they need to stop Snape from getting it. So what are some of these challenges? Well, the first one is a giant three-headed dog that you need to get past to get into this little trap door in this little room. They kept the dog.
Dude, when I was a
locked in the
kid,
room
that was
for a few
terrifying.
years.
That was
That's kind of
terrifying,
messed up. No, it's not. Oh, okay. And then there are going to be a couple more, like a giant chess game where you have
That
to
was
sit
cool.
on the pieces and you get
I remember thinking
attacked.
that was so cool.
Yeah, and so
Me,
Ron
no,
falls
my
from
name.
like 3
No.
feet in the air, and then he's, just kind of a big drama queen. Very dramatic. So now Hermione has to help Ron, and Harry carries on by himself. And how does that go? Well, he ends up finding Professor Quirrell standing in front of this mirror, trying to figure out how to get the stone out of it. Oh, okay. And then he reveals that he's actually had the Dark Lord Voldemort's face under his turban this whole time. Oh.
That is ridiculous.
Must have been very awkward for him to poop all year.
That is ridiculous.
No, can't imagine those were pleasant for either of them. You think he ever went to scratch his head and accidentally poked the Dark Lord in the eye? Maybe. You think they said good night to each other like that every night, or was it just awkward silence? I don't know. Maybe let's not think about this too much. Oh, okay.
That's really
Anyway,
funny.
so then the stone magically appears in Harry's pocket because of the magic mirror. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. So now Professor Quirrell comes after him. Oh man, it's gonna be tough for him to defend himself against a full-grown man and the tiny face of a dead man. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an
Such a-
inconvenience. Oh, really? It turns out his mom's love is like super plot armor, so he turns Professor Quirrell to dust just by touching him. Oh my god.
You know?
He kills a teacher? He does, yeah. And so that's a happy turn of events. This child took this man's life very easily. Jeez. So then Dumbledore explains to Harry that this mirror had a spell on it where the stone would only transfer to somebody who wanted to find the stone but not use it. So that's why Professor Quirrell couldn't get it. Exactly. Wow. So all the other challenges were kind of unnecessary, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. And arguably, Harry made the situation much more dangerous by showing up. The stone would have stayed in the mirror. It never would have been within Voldemort's grasp. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to play the moment as heroic, okay? Yeah, okay, I guess. So anyway, then it's the end of the year, and there's this thing called the House Cup, where throughout the year, each house gets points and loses points based on the stuff they do. Okay, and the good guy house, Gryffindor, is dead last, and the bad guy house, Slytherin, they win. Oh, well.
The bad guy house.
Yeah, but then Dumbledore, he's like, hey, everybody, shut the hell up, because Harry Potter killed one of the teachers with his bare hands. Harry and all his friends a bunch of points for killing that man, ending that guy's life, being the last face he ever saw. I imagine this is phrased better in the book. Yeah, I'd say probably. All right. Oh, and also Dumbledore spoke with this guy, Nicholas Flamel, who was being kept alive by the stone, and he agreed to just die and let the stone be destroyed. Oh. Yeah, the guy's been alive for like 600 years, so he's like, yeah, okay, destroy the stone. I've lived long enough. Probably should have had that talk in the first place before storing the stone at Hogwarts and endangering all the students. Maybe. So then Harry gets on the train to go home and waves like a normal person. What are you talking about? The way he waves? It's perfect. Okay, I mean, yeah, all right. So then that's it. What do you think? Well, it sounds like a pretty good time. What's this first movie called anyway? Like, what's the full title? Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, okay. And also Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, because that first one I said's kind of hard. Wait, what? Hi everybody, Ryan.
Love that.
That was funny.
I love that.
Did a Harry Potter movie,
I wonder if he did the one for Deathly Hallows.
I hope he did one for all of them because I would watch all of them.
Do you have a favorite Harry Potter movie?
Oh yeah, Half-Blood Prince. Half-Blood Prince is my favorite.
Yes, I love that.
Prisoner of Azkaban though.
Actually, mine is Goblet of Fire.
Really? You? That one's your favorite? Why?
I like it because of the challenges, and that's where we meet Voldemort. I didn't like Harry's cut. Definitely not a fan of Harry's
haircut?
cut. Yeah, screw that.
I gotta say that was my least favorite movie.
What? The challenges are cute. You meet all the other schools. Yeah, and then my next favorite was so Goblet of Fire, and then obviously Half-Blood Prince. I think. Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of Order of the Phoenix. Order of the Phoenix.
Well, the ending of Order of the Phoenix was really, really good.
Yeah.
With Sirius and Bellatrix, the whole scene was so good, and the silence.
But it was just too dark for me. Harry was like very dark. So angry, you know. It was just very dark. Damn. Yikes.
Yeah, we went through some stages with this man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
And also punch that notification bell.
Ding ding.
And then we'll see you all in the next time. Bye. Ta-ta for now.